The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Powell. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Powell out of the shotgun.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Powell down to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go now. The slot man in motion right.
Here's Howell.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
And his kick is good.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Howell from the gun. Nothing open downfield, and keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Howell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Browns are able to move back in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has...
Throughout the course of the season, this defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Throwing here, Howell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw, Howell.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Adonai Mitchell, 31 yards. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead.
extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Completes this one to Thornton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And Howe will throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Howell out of the shotgun. He's going to go up top again. And this is taken in at the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chiefs 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I see your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion.
Here we go.
Here's Howell. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Howell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. George Karlaftis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Ready. Track 60.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, good move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
60 Maverick. Set go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Al now to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now Howell. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Hell no, I played like trash, bro. Bro, I'm rusty. I ain't played all. I played like 2 games all season, bro. So I don't even got like the timing down to be doing that shit. You feel me? That's why I'm fucking running for my life every fucking play, bro. Nah, facts. I was like, fam, these niggas is killing, bro. Like at the end of the half, bro, I couldn't even do nothing, bro. I'm like, you was only rushing 3, killing me, bro. I was like, bro, ain't no way, bro.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
That shit's mad annoying, bro. Like when you beat me on that streak over the top, bro. I told the nigga to line up outside, bro, and play over the top, bro. And he's a 97, 98 speed, bro.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
So pig. Yeah, too late. So I was like, bro, how is this nigga getting beat over the top?
And that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less.
Like I'm telling you. I guess, bro. But if, just like we talked about before, bro, if I tell you play to the outside and play to over the top, nigga, you're supposed to be like I am, bro. That's why I was just standing there. I couldn't do shit, bro.
And it's
I didn't even have the option to bring up some icons, nigga. That's why I was just standing there.
Afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5.
Yeah, bro. When that lob shit, yeah, bro. I was like, what the? Nah, I pushed it earlier. But then the shit was lagging, bro. So when it finally went through, it fucking made me lob the shit, bro.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line.
Yeah, bro.
Into the end zone for a touchback.
Ah, shit. I don't mind though, because it's you. So I'll be like, me and you always play. You know what I mean? So I'll be like,
Offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to
McDuffie, he wasn't a superstar at the start of this shit. And for whatever reason, this nigga still don't want to boost up to be a superstar. This nigga be balling, bro. Exactly, bro.
But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Bro, I haven't got one in no league, no nothing, bro. This shit's crazy. Wow, lit.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC
Oh shit, bro. You always have one quarter where you just fucking blow up, bro. Nah, I like playing you though, nigga. Like, you don't be cheesing shit like everybody else, bro. So it's like, so I don't mind. You know what I mean? When you be beating me on certain shit, I'd be like, I think that was a good read, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit.
They'll come up second and
All these other niggas be running mad gimmicky shit, bro. I'd be like, come on, bro. And they be swearing they nice, bro. I'd be like, dog, you not nice. You knew he was gonna be open, bro.
Now he'll look to throw it.
Like, nigga, you're not nice. You knew he was gonna be wide open, bro. Cut it out. Bro, especially, watching you play this nigga from Seattle, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro, for whatever reason, your shit's gonna start lagging out the blue, bro. Bro, every time I play him, nah, this shit's over, bro. Every time I play this nigga, bro, I be like, bro, how the fuck this nigga get this shit through? Nigga should be lagging. He be like, I don't know, bro. This shit's fine on my end. Like, I bet it is, nigga.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first, the clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little
didn't you?
for them because they know.
Bro, didn't you have Kyler though? Didn't you have him?
Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely gonna have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Bro, I don't know how, bro. Nigga, I be like, bro, I don't know how this shit work in real life, bro.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Bro, at all, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't no way these niggas be re-signing players in real life. You can't even fucking keep niggas for more than like 3 seasons, bro.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here
That's
in the
crazy.
Quarter, this possession, gigantic.
That's crazy. This nigga drops it, bro.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an easy move on the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Damn, bro. That's why I be trying to re-sign niggas when they still suck and then re-sign them the extra years, bro. Hold on to the ass for a little bit longer. Nah, facts. Cause you be cooking, bro. That's why.
Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down.
Bro, that shit is the worst, bro. That shit is the worst, bro. Especially when it's like little niggas. You be like, bro, how? Come on, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out, bro. Like, come on, dog. This nigga is not doing it.
Who can keep his cool back there. not just
Right.
for himself,
Should be killing me,
the
bro.
rest of the team relax too.
This other league you had. Yeah, they got a little, you know what I mean? They big, bro. These little quick receivers just be shrugging niggas off, bro. I be like, bro, come on.
In motion here. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, God.
And he's taken down.
Make up your mind and throw the ball, bro. He was open. Make up your mind and throw the ball. That's why I be fucking up with you, though. Because I be like, this nigga be knowing.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks,
So I'll hesitate. Because sometimes I be like,
you
yeah.
have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering.
Yeah,
Because
facts.
there's so many ways to try and counteract
Facts,
it.
bro.
But in this case,
That's
they
how I be
have no
like,
answer
damn.
for this unrelenting pressure
do it, nigga.
coming at their quarterback.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Come on, bro.
Too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released
Come
that.
on,
He knew
bro.
he was going to be a little off target.
He
I
had
mean,
excitement
that was a good read, nigga. That was behind the nigga right there. Like, you gotta pull it in, dog. I ain't even put to leave the shit in front of him that much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll be caught by Rice.
And then he holds on to that, bro. He dropped the other one and held on to that shit.
35. The 3rd down
That's-
conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Ah, shit. Yo, I feel you, bro.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of
Eyeball
bounds,
that, bro.
incomplete.
Ooh, that was
Some coaches
cool.
like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He dropped that shit, bro. You're big for nothing.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings
It was. No funny shit.
But certainly thought he had
But nigga.
beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver.
Word.
Just couldn't connect.
Nigga's like
And that was
6'5", bro. How you letting a nigga knock it out like that, bro? That's one of the things I don't understand with this shit either, bro. I be having like tall ass receivers, bro. Niggas be getting bodied, bro. Like, what the fuck?
3rd down.
I feel like, yo, make this shit make sense, bro.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush
That's
out
cool.
right.
He can have the shit. It's like,
And he will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
fuck it, bro. I'm gonna go for it, bro.
Solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort
We'll
there,
see.
trying to do it
We'll
on
see.
his own. But
Shit.
as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coaches
Yeah, that's what I fucking don't want to happen, nigga.
So better to track with your man defensively
Shit.
than try to go up and make a
That's
stop.
what I'm hoping don't happen,
What
nigga.
you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Come on, bro. Again, bro, with the lag and shit, bro. And then all of a sudden, these niggas, yeah, then these niggas fucking ran 100 miles an hour at me, bro.
They're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands
That's why
tall.
I'm just standing there, bro. Like, I'm like, dog, come on, bro. Watch you watch the fucking the stream, bro. You gonna be like, damn.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I'd be like,
And the
shit.
pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now.
Nah,
On
facts.
top,
Cause you know niggas be running all the same shit. You just look at the formation, nigga.
a potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Nah, facts. Keep niggas guessing.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And
Facts.
that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Surprised,
Second and 7.
surprised your boy ain't say nothing to you yet so far like that. That nigga be having me. Exactly.
Back to throw.
Bro, if you heard the way that this nigga be talking too, bro, you'd be like, this nigga, bro.
And he takes a
I
shot.
played in another league. I played in another league with him, bro. He's legit like a white boy, bro.
Down the field, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a
Like,
big
oh
shot.
yeah, man.
Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw.
I be
Get a
dying,
full-arm throw,
bro.
trying to
Yo,
check it
if
down to
you heard
his
this
running
nigga, you
back.
heard this nigga's voice, bro. You'll be fucking cracking up, bro.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
Shit. Sticks.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Get him.
And he's taken down. A cheap
By the time you niggas get some type of
Felix
fucking pass rush, bro.
Uzomah
Jesus
drops him for a
Christ.
4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Nigga, block somebody, nigga.
3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Terrible. Them niggas just be like, yo, you know what, bro? They be like, yo, bro, you got that, bro. Go ahead. Be like, I got you next time, bro. I got you next time. You think you gonna rock with Cleveland next Madden?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Mhm.
Defense
Mhm.
accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for
Nah.
them there, didn't they?
Did their job,
Facts.
forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on
Nah,
deck.
fact, bro. Nigga, you start out with a nice ass corner, a nice ass fucking D lineman, bro. Pass rushing. That should put you ahead of the game right there.
Plus the 2-minute warning.
And then with your,
It's 1st and 10.
like, that's what I was about. I was just about to say that. Like, how you play, like, nigga, give you a season and a half, nigga, you gonna be straight as far as offense goes. So you gonna pass the ball around and shit.
We welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Bro, me too. Especially how Madden be doing, nigga. Anything can happen.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh shit! This nigga caught that shit with one hand. That's crazy. That's crazy. Good shit, bro. That shit was shit.
Take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far
facts.
back.
I
They
don't
want to be in
blame you.
position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he stopped after a gain of 1.
You gotta be shitting.
Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him compete brought back memories of doing all those pursuits.
I'm not calling no timeout. He did the fucking thing.
He did that very well.
You praised him on tape
Nigga,
yesterday for the
for
angles
what,
that
bro?
he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
My team can't stop a fucking nosebleed.
And he will have a Browns 1st down.
It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
These niggas here. Madden trying to make it interesting, man.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And now here's a carry heading left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
How do you not
This
get
late
up
in
in
the
there?
game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your
I mean,
field goal
it's
kicker.
only right.
I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Powell on the QB sneak.
There you go.
And he's going to have a
Good
first
shit,
down
bro.
as he's brought down at the
Good.
44-yard line.
Good game, bro. This nigga got me with the fucking. Nigga got me with the tush push.
The Cleveland Browns are AFC champs as we say goodbye